Okay, so we are now part in the afternoon, which is when my daughter's school bus arrives. And that is another training session for Zeus, is getting used to the school bus. There's something about the doors when it makes that sound. It's just like with our soda stream when the bottle is in there and it makes that same swooshing sound. Zeus just starts to jump around and gets excited. And partially too with the school bus is because my daughter's getting off the bus and she tends to run off and run to the driveway, which doesn't help because Zeus wants to try and catch up to her. So I'm going to take this video and show you where Zeus is at so far with the school bus. At least this time I have him pulled back enough that he's not dragging me across the road. And that's a progress, but he still pulls on the leash. So keep watching and stay tuned. So I like to prep him with a little walk ahead of time. Now the trick with walking that I found with Zeus is doing that same thumb and finger overlap like I have shown in my previous videos, is to just give him a little tug back and he knows to stay in a heel position. Now we did do several Zeus let's go and turn directions to get him to heel next to me. So his walking has substantially improved. Now I am just perfecting him with his walks to be at a good heel. So now I'm at the stage where I just give him a little nudge on his collar to get him closer. Now I do have to cross the road for the school bus stop. So what do we do as we approach the road? I get him to sit, which we'll do right here. And I get him to wait. Actually, I don't get him to sit. I just get him to wait. And we look both ways, which he's doing. Okay, Zeus, let's go. And I give him permission to cross. This is very important because also at crosswalks, you need your dog to be able to stop walking and wait until given permission to go when it is safe to do so. So this is a good way to condition him every day, now that he doesn't drag me across the road, to learn how to cross the road. Zeus, come. Now there is a car coming, so I loop him around. Zeus, sit. And see that lunge? I did not like that. So now I need to keep an extra grip on him and prepare him. Zeus, sit. Now to train him for traffic, because he used to be even worse than that starting off, I would sit at the end of the driveway with him. I would get him to sit at the end of the driveway. And I would stand there and we would just watch cars go by. And I would brace him and just get him used to the cars driving by. And then when a car is approaching, which you can hear one now, Zeus, stay. I brace myself in my fancy yoga pose. And I have a nice tight grip on the leash. Ah! Zeus, back. No. And I give him a little tug on the leash. Zeus, sit. Sit. So I have him positioned between my legs now so that I can keep a tight grip on his body so that he doesn't lunge. Zeus, sit. So leash training is definitely something that we need to improve on. It's something that as of last week I have just started doing. He wasn't a dog that I would take places on a leash. He was more of a dog that was free to roam at home and follow me around. So we definitely have some training to do. So with him lunging, I can also grab this handle that comes on the trainer leashes. Zeus, sit. Which definitely comes in handy for extra support when I have to pull him back. And if I have both hands free, which right now I don't because I have my phone in my other hand to record, I would grab a hold with my other hand on his vest, and that way I can pull his collar back, but also his vest at the same time, so I'm not putting too much pressure on his neck. Otherwise, I have to do it kind of strategically back so that I'm not strangling him too bad. But hopefully he'll get the idea of what I'm doing. Zeus, sit. And he still doesn't want to sit. Zeus, sit. So let's pull out a treat. What's Mama got? Oh, sit. Zeus. Hoi. Zeus, sit. Rewarding with food is not working yet. He's too distracted outdoors. Zeus! Hi! Hi! Zeus, hi! Sometimes when you get excited with your doggy, they'll get excited and look up at you, but he is too focused on that road where cars have been driving by. And that's okay. This is all part of his progress. Now I hear a car coming, so I must brace myself and get ready for what's to come. Zeus, sit! Stay. Wait. Okay, a little better this time. He didn't jump as far, but he did get up on his back legs. No, Zeus. Zeus, buddy. Zeus, sit. I'm still trying to get him to sit, but I simply do not have his attention. His attention is completely distracted right now. Hi, Zeus. Hi, why are you not listening? Hi. You sit. Can you sit? And I tap his little bummy sometimes. You can put a little bit of pressure between his little hip joint here. Zeus, sit. Sit. Good boy. Yes. Yes, good boy. And I'll give him a treat for listening. Yes, you good boy. So reward his good behavior when he does good behavior, which in this case was trying to get him to sit the whole time, and he finally sat down. Now, the next stage would be as he looks up at you, you would be giving him treats, because that is something that you should be rewarding, is when you have your dog's attention. I have not got to that stage yet. Zeus is still working on attention. So that'll be in future videos on how you train them to look at you, which is actually not too hard. You just need the time to sit down and focus on it. So I still have a couple minutes before the school bus arrives, so I'm going to take him for a little walk up the road and back. And up the road, I mean maybe like 5-6 steps, and see how he does. But there is a car coming, which I can hear up around the other corner. Zeus, wait. Wait. A little better. He stood up, lifted his back legs a tiny bit for a little hop, but he wasn't as bad as that initial time. So I'm going to take him for a walk. If he starts to lead too far, I give him a little tug. If he doesn't listen, I will change directions and say, let's go. Oh, Zeus. Zeus, let's go. Let's go. Zeus, let's go. Now, when you say let's go and you turn around, you do have to actually be walking, because part of that is them thinking that they're going to be left behind. Now, when I'm holding him, I have my hand actually right on the side of my body. Zeus, let's go. And that's where I'm trying to get him to heel. And I do move my hand back behind my body, just because the handle is a little longer than his heel position. Hoi! Okay, let's go. And this is just getting him used to walking next to me. Yes, you good boy. And he knows the good boy means I'm proud of him and he's doing what I'm expecting of him. And that is important to let him know, because I don't have a hand that's free right now to give him some treats. So let's go. Good boy. That was a better turn. He stayed in a heel. So it doesn't take very long to condition him to a perfect heel on a leash now. But he doesn't do it immediately when we leave the house. Like you saw, he was pulling a little bit in the lawn earlier. So let's go. And he doesn't always stay by my side. But that is part of the conditioning. You keep doing that every day. And eventually, as soon as you leave the house with them on a leash, they're always by your side. So here comes another vehicle. Zeus, wait. Good boy. So this time he didn't jump. All 4 legs stayed on the ground. He did rotate to watch the vehicle go by. Good boy. Yes, you good boy. But his legs didn't lift the ground. All right, here comes another vehicle. Zeus, wait. Good boy. Yes, you good boy. Zeus, come. Now we got a little whiff because that vehicle smelled like something, so his nose is up in the air. Zeus, come. And there's another vehicle coming, so let's bring him closer. Zeus, come. Wait. And there was a lunge. No, Zeus. Stay. So I'm going to get him to sit again. Zeus, sit. Sit. Good boy. Yes. Hi. Hi. Yes, you're a good boy. You say hi? Yes. And he's a little antsy today. Last time at the bus stop, he wasn't as bad as this. And this still isn't as bad as what it was on day one. Zeus, stay. Good boy. Yes, you're a good boy. And another treat. So he didn't move his feet. He just followed the vehicle with his head. Zeus, wait. A little skip there. Zeus. Zeus, sit. So right now he's still getting used to traffic, so it's almost unreasonable for me to expect him to be sitting the whole time as cars are driving by. And same with when the bus arrives. It's not really an expectation that I can set at this time, expecting him to sit when the bus comes to a stop. He's still getting used to the vehicles. And that's where he's at right now, is just getting used to not lunge at the vehicles. Oh, you good boy. And I still take him to the bus stop and gradually teach him to cross the road when the bus is to a stop, because that is something I will have to work on anyways. So I might as well incorporate it all in my daily routine and get him trained with several things all at once. Okay, so the bus is arriving. Zeus, wait. Wait. Good boy, Zeus. No. Wait. Wait. Walk. So much better than the previous days. Back. He's doing a lot better. He's not chasing you. Good boy, Zeus. Yes, you good boy. You did it. You did it, Zeus. Yes, you good boy. We get you a treat. Good boy. Yes, you good boy. You did it. And even when we are in the driveway, I get Zeus to walk by my side because he has his vest on. If he didn't have his vest on, I would take the leash off and let him go up with my daughter. But because I have his vest on, he is currently a service dog working. And I am very proud of him for not jumping at the bus and pulling me in front of the bus this time. Huge improvement. Now that we are in the house, I am going to take his leash off and his harness off, and that means that we are done with the training session. So once I take it off, he is free to roam. Free! So the main thing I have to say with the bus stop is that I am, even though he lunged at several cars initially that were driving by, I am still very proud of his progress when the school bus did arrive, because he didn't pull me. He stayed by my side, even though he did try and lead. I was still able to pull him back to a heel, and he did not lunge. So today was a progress. And that's all you can expect, is baby steps and one day at a time, and keep putting them in those situations over and over and over again. And be consistent yourself as a trainer and put them in those situations, even if they might be uncomfortable. I mean, it's not the greatest thing having your dog pull you across the road when the school bus arrives, but it's something I have to do in order for his training to progress to that stage so that he can do that. So stay with it. Keep up with your consistency. Don't get embarrassed. And just be proud of your dog when they do make an improvement, because one improvement allows you to lead to another one. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to see some daily action with Zeus and how I apply his training on a daily basis, with some tips that you can also do that with incorporating them into your daily routine. And again, from Zeus and I, we say, thank you. Yes, you're such a good boy. Thanks for watching.